out a new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow Unboxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go.
All right, this is going to be my video version of what happened between Pacquiao and Thurman. Don't ask me my scorecard because I didn't have one for the fight. I don't even give you a guesstimation, which I won't even give you that, but we back, Goodfellow Sports TV. You know we eat our crow. And let's talk, man. But on the entire card, it was all right. It kept me entertained. I went to the movie theaters. As you see, I'm leaving out in Royal Oak. I thought I was going to want something to eat, but shit, nigga ain't even hungry. But let's get into it. Share the video, hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. But damn, I ain't coming this way. But let's talk about it real quick, man. I don't mind having a conversation, and I went the wrong way anyway. But I don't mind talking about it, man. But let's get it. Obviously, Manny Pacquiao, he won the fight. Some people had it between by 2 points, 6 points. And, oh boy, Adam Shaganowski from SN Boxing, dude, his scorecards are atrocious, man. And no offense to him, I like him on Twitter and all, but every scorecard he got is atrocious. He may be worse than Dan Rayfield, bro. But I just want to say, I don't know how to say his name, but at the end of the day, I think it is the end of Keith Thurman. And I will say that I think Keith Thurman is done, unless money get funny. But the fight in general, Keith Thurman came out aggressive. But you know one thing, he wasn't confident aggressive. And Pacquiao been there before. Keith Thurman, the reason I know he wasn't confident aggressive, because his punches did not have no steam behind them. Even when he was coming out aggressive, his punches did not have that Keith Thurman steam. And I don't think it had nothing to do with Keith Thurman. How can I say Keith Thurman physically? Keith Thurman punches, he didn't have that confidence coming out. You know how he came out versus Danny, hit him with a big left hook, a right hook, and he didn't have that confidence with Manny Pacquiao. Even though he had Pacquiao marching on the back foot, you know, he didn't have that. He wasn't confident. All that was false bravado that he was leading into this fight, because he came out aggressive, but his punches wasn't shitting Pacquiao like, man, these motherfucking punches ain't nothing. I can take this. And pretty much, it looked like Keith Thurman, they was going back and forth in the first round. It could have went either way. I think more Keith Thurman way, but then he pulled straight back, going back on the ropes. Damn, I know they had a Sonic right here. But they pulled him straight back and got caught, clipped right on the chin. And a lot of that was, I wouldn't even say it was a flash knockdown. That was a balanced knockdown. But at the end of the day, Keith Thurman, Manny Pacquiao was looking superb the first 6 rounds of this fight. Maybe you give Keith Thurman 1 or 2 rounds, but, you know, he was looking superb the first 6 rounds of that fight, man. And Pacquiao, you know, looked tremendous. He didn't look like that versus Bradley, Vargas, Jeff Horn, Adrian, Matisse. Even Matisse, he didn't look that dynamic speed-wise, and maybe because I was streaming that shit. But he didn't look that dynamic, and even versus Broner, he looked terrible. You know what I'm saying? He had more balance, more fluidity in his shots in this fight, man. And you know, he was dogging Keith Thurman early on, but Keith Thurman, I tell you the mistake Keith Thurman was making. Keith Thurman is programmed to be a boxer. Now, when Keith Thurman was an amateur, I heard he was a knockout puncher. You know, he's be on the front foot, letting his hands go, throwing power shots. Keith Thurman is now, they turned him into a boxer, and I think that's great. But when you program to do something for so long, they could have practiced all training camp, him on that front foot, being aggressive, sitting on them shots. Or they could have practiced that shit till the cows come home. But Keith Thurman been boxing so long, when he had Pacquiao on them ropes, even in some of them first 6 rounds, he continued to go straight back in the line. Even if his chin was tucked, even though he got dropped, the chin wasn't. He went straight back into the line, giving Manny Pacquiao a straight line to him. Pacquiao on the front foot tonight was faster than Keith Thurman going back. Keith Thurman, it took him a long time to figure out to stay on the front foot, but he never continuously stayed on the front foot and continued to work. I don't think it was a stamina thing. I don't think it was a brown thing, a white thing, a light skin thing, or a bravado thing, or he was scared. He just programmed to do that. He threw a few punches, and he programmed to be in the safe zone. He programmed to and step back reset. Even though he was taking he was taking a step or two back, then he made the adjustment, make a half step back when he should have kept staying on Manny Pacquiao. But he did at some point in them last few rounds, he did figure Manny Pacquiao out. He most definitely did figure Manny Pacquiao out. But you know, in the first 6, Pacquiao was he just didn't figure out that I need to go laterally. Side to side, punch, roll to your left, punch, roll to your right, whichever way. It would have been beneficial to roll to each way. He kept stepping straight back, and Pacquiao was able to lunge in. Had he took a step to the side and did a check left hook, or step to the side and threw a straight right hand, he would have better off. And Keith Thurman was refusing to commit to his straight punches. And when he finally figured out versus southpaw, the straight right hand was the throw, and he started looping it and throwing it on a straight parallel line, he started having success. But you know what? Where his success ended at? His success ended at when I kept saying he was programmed to keep taking a step back. Instead of being the guy taking a step forward, he kept being the same guy taking a half step back. I ain't know if these boys on me now. I'm glad I recorded, man, because they come get me. Y'all seen it. We all get some money. Y'all traumatized. But that's why I should have took 6.96. But we in real low, about to cross over to Berkeley. But yeah, man, he took that half step. He kept taking a half. He couldn't help himself. Keith Thurman needed to be on that front foot, coming behind that jab, you know. But at the end of the day, he did start sweeping them last 6 rounds though. The 7 rounds, he started sweeping them. With that Pacquiao, it kind of reminded me of the Donnie Stevenson fight. I didn't score the shit, so I was just enjoying it. It kind of reminded me of the Donnie Stevenson fight. Remember how versus Badu Jack, how Stevenson dominated the first half of the fight, and then Badu Jack started mounting his comeback. I believe Adonis Stevenson, and God bless his heart, I believe if Adonis Stevenson if he never had landed that body shot on Badu Jack, I think he would end up getting stopped. Same thing with Keith Thurman. That body shot versus Pacquiao from the southpaw position, I told you guys, that was going to set it up. And that's what set up the knockdown, was the body shot, and he came back upstairs. And Pacquiao, they had a great game plan tonight. But Keith Thurman, the mechanism of always having to reset, you know, always having to take that step back, not even taking a step to the side, getting off. You know, it was what it was. So I can't even say it was a rivalry. It was a close fight. And I'll do a video talking about the end of Keith Thurman. I don't really have nothing going on tonight, but the really, I'm not gonna speak on none of the conspiracies about Pacquiao in this video. You know, if you already know, you know, wasn't no vital testing until 3 or 4 weeks out to this fight, so be it. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna chop it up when I do a live. I might do this video before I do a live, but I'm gonna chop it up about it. But to be real, Keith Thurman signed them papers. Keith Thurman allowed that to happen. You know, so at the end of the day, that's just a disclaimer. You know, but you know, you sign, same thing I told J-Rock about Jamal Charlo. You sign up and you choose to fight for the title, you choose to fight a guy, and you don't get the drug testing. If they don't want to test, don't take the fight. But you could have made a case. Keith Thurman came back and won, but that body shot was critical. Fuck the knockdown. The knockdown, it mattered, but that body shot was critical. That stopped that little bit of momentum. He ended up getting the momentum back a little bit, but at the end of the day, boxing has rid itself of Keith Thurman. It has. Y'all wanted it by any means necessary. A lot of you dudes wanted to go for Pacquiao, despite all that BS that come with him and come with Freddie Roach. A lot of y'all do. A lot of y'all went for him. Me personally, my fandom, I never do that, man. I never wear Gucci or none of that shit no more. I never support Pacquiao like that after all the shit he did. But I'm a different dude. I can't expect everybody to think like me. That's why I'm me. You know, but that's to each his own, man. I support good boxing, but at the end of the day, Keith Thurman is gone. Keith Thurman, even though he had a really good resume, even with the Pacquiao fight with the loss, boxing has rid itself, it has cleansed itself of Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman will not be back. Keith Thurman will not be back. Keith Thurman gonna get that check. Unless he come back, it's gonna be for the bread. It's over with. Boxing has cleansed itself. Now, when Manny Pacquiao fight Errol Spence is the question. Keep that same energy, keep your foot on his neck to fight Errol Spence. But for me, I felt that you know, it is what it is. I felt that, you know, he had no chance versus Errol Spence, no way, Keith Thurman. And I think Errol Spence has the perfect style to destroy Manny Pacquiao. I think Bud Crawford is another. I like Errol Spence's style versus Pacquiao better, but I think Bud Crawford is another guy. I believe Bud and Spence would have got Pacquiao out of there tonight, even despite all the uphill battle Keith Thurman had, if you catch my drift. But hey, the game is what it is, man. Congratulations to Pacquiao. But we'll see what happens next, man. We'll see if he fight Amir Khan, or we see if he try to do something else. He fight Errol Spence, Sean Porter winner. We shall see. But hey, I know what it is. Goodfellas Sports TV, I definitely appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. We kept it G-rated up in here with this video, and that's what your boy wanted to do. We to Southfield, we to the Blackbirds. So I'm feeling good. I'm liking my chances shooting to the crib. Y'all figure deal me. But hey, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Help Blaze, thehelpblaze.com. Promo code Goodfella1Boxing, get you 18% off their 100% all natural products, lotion, soaps, foot soaps, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, much more. One time for the one time, y'all know what the business is. It's Goodfellas Sports TV.